Morning everyone, Pastor Scott here. It's Wednesday morning at about 8:30 and I am out on my deck this morning. Maybe you can hear the birds in the background. Hopefully you can see the lake behind me. Maybe you can even hear the road construction taking place just down the way a little bit on County Road 44. As I'm out here this morning, I was reflecting earlier today on a video that was posted by a woman named Jenny Schradel, and the video was posted by our friends at Mental Health Connect. And she is a counselor in a care facility, and she was talking about some mental health tips for getting through this time of grief and even loss during COVID-19. And one of the tips that she gave that really struck me, she said, is allow yourself some time to just stare out the window. And I thought, well, now that's strange. But it caught me in such a way because my brain has just been on overdrive lately, trying to put everything together, like what has happened. What are we doing as a family of faith? Are we meeting everyone's needs? But also trying to think about the future. What does this mean when we are able to come back together? Or when are we going to be able to come back together? And how many might be able to come back together and at what time? And I felt this sort of compression in my brain of just working overtime to try to figure it out. And so when she sort of suggested that you spend a little bit of time letting your brain stop and relax and just look out the window, it just really struck me. And I started looking out the window. And as I was thinking about that, it dawned on me, of course, like so many, I'm sure, that even God rested on the seventh day. After God had put creation together and birthed the world into being, God takes a breath and pauses. And it just struck me, what in the world was God doing when God rested? It doesn't say that God was playing golf or doing anything like that. I wonder if God was sort of staring out the window, just paused for a few minutes in awe and wonder at the beauty of creation, sort of paused and listened to the birds, listened to what God's creatures, maybe even human beings, were doing, and just took it all in and paused for a second. And so that's why I'm outside this morning. It's a little chilly, but I'm trying to just not only stare out the window, but sort of be outside of the window, listening to the birds, listening to the people work, and recognizing that ultimately God is the one who is in control and not me, and giving my brain just a few seconds to pause and to relax and to stop worrying and thinking about the future and meaning. And I think it's in those moments that our brain actually starts to put things together, that strangely we need a little time to stare out the window and zone out and rest. And if it was good enough for God, it's probably good enough for us. So just a thought for today. One thing I know for sure, God is grateful for you, and so am I. Peace.